Hello, this is Angelia with today's wisdom. Today's wisdom comes from Daily Ohm. You deserve to have your dreams come true. Personal power. Many of us do not understand what personal power means. And a lot of people don't. That means you, yourself, your power. A lot of us give away our power to other people. I've been guilty of that in the past, and that's not the way to be. We have been given the false notion that power is bad, that it is something we use to exert our will upon others. And in some cases, that's true. I can think of a few people right now who are narcissistic sociopaths. They want everyone to be their servant. They want to use other people to get what they want, and they don't even think of people as people, really. So having your power and exerting power has gotten a bad name because then other people say, hey, you're this way. And that's not necessarily true, especially if you're in a position of leadership. You sometimes have to be in charge. In fact, when our personal power is intact, we are neither overbearing nor meek. And, that's the line I always tried to ride, I'm not going to be mean to you and fuss at you and yell at you. But if I've had to talk to you several times about something, then I'm going to put a line there and you're either on board or you're not. And I'm certainly no longer, I have in the past, in past relationships, been the martyr. I sacrificed myself, for the others. And that doesn't turn out well for you either. We have a clear sense of our strength and the impact we can have on others. This actually enables us to be more sensitive because, you know how you feel. And when you're in a position of authority, what you should want to do is to treat others how you would like to be treated. Back to the golden rule there. If you're the boss and all you're doing is bossing, then what good are you doing the people who are, the people you're supposed to be leading? Personal power is what permits us to work on behalf of our dreams and desires. Because the world is not going to drop anything into your lap, that is a super rare occurrence that happens. I've heard of it happen, but it's a super rare occurrence. So by claiming your own power, you can work towards what you want in your life. Because, like I say, chances are it's not going to fall into your lap. It allows us to realize that we are worthy and deserve to be heard. And you are. Everyone is worthy and deserves to be heard. I came up in a situation where, more than once I heard children were to be seen and not heard. And evidently, that's the thing from the past. And it's not true. So with my children, I wanted to hear everything they had to say. I would even stop and say, what did you say? I didn't hear. No, tell me what you said. I want to know, because it is important. They are worthy to be heard. And you're worthy to be heard. In addition, our personal power lets us extend the respect we know that we deserve to the people around us. So think about that. The respect you deserve, you can extend to the others around you. It's not all about being large and in charge. Like I said, back to the golden rule. You can extend the respect you deserve, that you would want from others, to the people around you. There is no reason to be afraid or ashamed of fully owning your power. And see, some of us are taught that if we are, in charge or, claim our personal power, that we're being a bad person. And some people can, come down on us, and, that would make you afraid to do that again, or ashamed that, because some people, who take things wrong or not that comfortable with their own, can say, you shouldn't be like that, and then that can make you feel bad, but you shouldn't feel bad, because by claiming your personal power, that's how you get what you want out of life, because no one's just going to give it to you. In the chakra system, the solar plexus is the seat of personal power, and that's, where your solar plexus is. If you don't, Google it. But in the chakra system, that's the chakra that governs personal power, and it comes from the center of you. And there are, science beliefs that the soul kind of extends from the center of you up. One way to evaluate your sense of power is to breathe into this part of the body. So, and of course, you can't literally do that. You imagine that you're breathing into the center of your personal power. And that makes you aware of it. In yoga, that's one of the things that they teach you. If it feels tight or nervous, it is an indication that you may not be fully expressing your power. Because, that's, again, something from yoga, is if anything feels tight or uncomfortable, that means there's a blockage, and they teach you that in Reiki too. Excuse me. There's a blockage of energy in that area, meaning there's a problem in that area. You can heal this imbalance by expanding the area of the solar plexus with your breath. Again, in that you imagine that's what you're doing. You can also visualize a bright yellow sun in this part of your body. Or what I do a lot in, yoga and Reiki is, light from God, light from Jesus is coming into this area and healing this area. Allow its heat to melt any tension, and let its light dissolve any darkness or heaviness. Because as humans, we are pretty dense. We are not operating on a spiritual level most of the time. So we're unaware a lot of times of darknesses or heavinesses that disturb different parts of us. They are very aware of us, and, unfortunately, they can infiltrate us. So, again, like I said, you can go into meditation, and you can ask the Lord to fill the Holy Spirit in this area. That's something that, I do, or, whatever your belief system, has for you. Repeating this exercise on a regular basis can restore and rejuvenate your sense of power. Because we are all powerful people. We can all impact the world. I'm sure you've heard about the ripples, coming out, and that one drop adds to the filling of the bucket. So all of you are important. Don't ever think you're not important. I'm a nobody. I can't do anything. I can't impact the world at all. Oh, yes, you can. If you just look around at all the people who have, they started out doing one little thing, and taking another step, taking another step. It's the people who don't take any steps that don't get anywhere. Another way to nurture your personal power is to honor your dreams and desires by making concrete plans to manifest them in the world. Because we can sit around and dream all day and have these desires for these things we want. But if we don't take steps to get them, are you going to get there? Probably not. That's something I used to teach some of my life coaching clients, is you need a goal plan. If you were going to start a business plan, or, plan, like we did one for the charity. But for your personal plans, your personal goals, you need to also set out a plan. You can set out a business plan for your life. Some people make, these boards, with their visions and things, and that's fine. But I used to like to do an outline. And because usually if you want to get something, there are several steps. You can start with a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then as you go down, do it on a computer so you can move things. You find there'll be a 1A. You got to do this before you can get to the next step. And there might be a 1A1. You have to do this before you can get to this. And as you fill it out, you can see your progress. And that's really helpful, is that you can see you're making progress. Start by making a list of things you want, and let yourself think big. You can think big, because stuff happens. You don't know. You can't say you're never gonna be big at something, because a lot of people are. A lot of people, it's like, I want to do this, and so they did it. And there's other people who weren't so lucky. It didn't work out, but they found other ways that they could do things. I'm one of those. I had a way I wanted to do things, but it didn't work out. But I found other ways to do things that I wanted. So, in a way, it did work out. Choose one goal from the list and commit to bringing it to fruition. So, all right, say your first goal would be you wanted a better job. Okay, so what do you need to do? You need to look for a better job. You need to apply for a better job, because it's not just going to come knocking on your door one day and say, hey, I'm this business owner and I want you to come work for me. No, that's not going to happen. It'd be amazing if it did, and usually you have to have a little reputation behind you. I know someone who actually did get, headhunted a while back. But they've been in charge of several businesses, so, they have the reputation behind them. In addition, break the goal into tasks that you can work on each day. Because when I started my ministry years and years ago, there was a lot to do to get things established. And I was a single mom for about 8 years of that. So I was working, so I would have to come home and then pick one thing I need to work on that day. And, it took a while to get things rolling. So, don't get discouraged, but you can do things. You just have to do them. That's the thing there. You can do it, but you have to do it. Know that you deserve to have your dreams come true, and that you have the power to bring them into being. And everyone deserves their dreams to come true. If you're a good person and you have good dreams. Now, if you're a bad person and you have bad dreams, then no offense, I hope your dreams don't come true, because that's not cool. Um, but everyone has the power to bring their dreams into reality. You just have to do it. And that's the problem with a lot of people. Hard work kind of scares some people, because, it's hard work. That's a lot. That's, if you're not a stick to it kind of person, you're probably going to give up. And that's just the facts there. So, the takeaway is that you do deserve to have your dreams come true. And in order to do that, you need to claim your personal power. You are in charge of your life. If you let other people be in charge of your life, then they will be. But you are in charge of your life at the end of the day. Think about it. That's all for now.